Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes. Rigathi Gachagua is still living in denial. He cannot just believe or accept that he has been impeached. He is no longer Kenya's deputy president. Rigathi does not want to accept that reality. I did state that Rigathi Gachagua's lawyers are just eating his money. They are not giving him proper advice. The best advice ought to have been the lawyers telling Rigathi Gachagua to resign. But because they are in business, they have been lying to him that they can stop his impeachment. There is a court order supposedly stopping the implementation of the Senate's resolutions. And if you look at the timing of that court order, it's coming late when already resolutions of the Senate have been implemented. Let's have a look at the court order briefly. But in the meantime, due to the issues raised in the petition and the application and the urgency demonstrated, a conservatory order is hereby issued staying implementation of the resolution by the Senate upholding the impeachment charges against the petitioner. The Deputy President of Kenya, including appointment of his replacement until 24th October 2024, when the matter will be mentioned before the bench to be appointed by the Chief Justice for appropriate orders and action, given under my hand and the seal of the Honorable Court this 18th day of October 2024. That order came after William Ruto had nominated Professor Kithure Kindiki, and the order also came after Parliament had affirmed Kithure Kindiki as the Deputy President-elect. So the order came after the resolution of the Senate had been implemented. It came late. Kindiki is now the Deputy President-elect. Rigathi is still hoping that such orders can at least give him some lifeline. And this is why I still maintain and I believe Rigathi has not yet understood the game here. When all will have been said and done, the courts will not help Rigathi Gachagua. Before his impeachment process even started, Ruto had looked at the numbers in the National Assembly, the Senate, and his standings in the courts. All these arms of government are part and parcel of Rigathi Gachagua's impeachment. So Rigathi, at the end of the day, will end up wasting his time, giving himself more stress. He will surely go home. And if he continues on this trajectory, then I'm seeing a William Ruto who can now decide to deal with Rigathi Gachagua with finality. Let's have a look at Moses Kuria before we proceed. Honorable Moses Kuria HSC, the appointment had been done. Justice Mwita's orders are sought by the immediate former deputy president are overtaken by events. Congratulations, His Excellency Abraham Kithure Kindiki. That's Moses Kuria. He's just informing Rigathi Gachagua that the court order has been overtaken by events. And it's actually true. The court order came after Kithure Kindiki had been nominated and affirmed by the National Assembly. So the court order might not be of that great use to Rigathi Gachagua. I want us to dig deep into all this for Kenyans to understand what's happening here. But before we do that, let's listen to this regarding Gachagua's ally, Embakasi North Member of Parliament, James Gakuya. Gakuya is making some very interesting remarks that in one way or the other can mean that some of Rigathi Gachagua's allies are now blaming him, that they warned him, he never listened. Have a look at this.
Joe, what I would like to say on that particular aspect is that even personally, I persuaded the deputy president to go to that particular route, having knowing that the consequences of the outcome of such an impeachment. But at the end of the day, let me say that actually the holder of that position, the deputy president, was not holding it as at his own capacity, but he was holding it interest of Kenyans. And therefore, he told me that actually he need to consult various groups first, and he will be convinced probably after after that consultation. And if he consulted widely, and most likely he was persuaded to fight this battle to the end, and that's what he did. I still think that actually that was also his decision at the end of the day. And I would say I am not finding it anywhere in how so tough that there is no other room. I would say that politically the room is closed, but administratively he can make his redress, and it is not so critical to say that it's casted on a stone, and such kind of a decision cannot be quashed. And
if he never saw his impeachment coming, then that in itself confirms Rigathi is not smart. He has not yet learned the political ropes. And even these court orders he's trying to get is just wasting time. At the end of the day, the courts will not save him. He's wasting his money. He's also wasting his time. An individual cannot fight a whole government machinery and systems. Rigathi has no numbers in parliament and in the Senate. And even on the ground, we've started seeing some Mount Kenya residents embracing Kithure Kindiki. So even in his own home county of Nyeri, we've seen some people embracing Kithure Kindiki. So he lacks numbers on the ground, in the National Assembly, and in the Senate. His security is being given by the government. Where he stays, his residences, all those are government facilities. The government can decide to withdraw all those. What will Rigathi do? The government can as well withdraw its security, and then goons can be unleashed on Rigathi Gachagua. Goons that will kick him out of maybe even those residences and those offices. What will Rigathi do? We still remember Uhuru Kenyatta's retired president. His Northlands farm was raided by goons. The police were told not to interfere with the goons. Karma might be working on Rigathi Gachagua. If he still continues on this trajectory, chances are very high the government can use some crude strategies on him. And Rigathi Gachagua will not survive that. Just as I've been saying here, he'll be forced to run away. So the best thing is for him to accept that it's over. He can't win this. It's over. Yes, let me stop with there, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Those watching us outside Kenya, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. If possible, subscribe, give the video a like. Thank you.